This week's G.I. Joe toy review. This is the last G.I. Joe toy review before Cobra month, Cobra Conversion 6, Retro month, and whatnot for Cobra Island. Next month is going to be a big month for this channel, so go ahead and check them out. We will be having a video this coming Friday, July the 1st, to celebrate my 5 years on YouTube. So definitely check that out. Where I'll be kicking off Cobra slash Retro line month with that video. But this is this week's video. But before we start on Serpentor, let us go and do our shout outs of the week, which will be at 48 South Loudon Street. You can check out Back to the Media and get all your video game names from the Atari, the newer systems. There's all kind of different games that go along with it. You know, definitely check them out. And go directly across the street to Time Traveler Toys and Collectibles, where you can get all your toys, which this past week's review was on the Reflector Reconnaissance Team, which I actually bought at Time Travelers. I actually enjoyed making that video. I enjoyed looking at him. He is one of my favorite Transformers, especially on the Decepticon side, next to Starscream. So, but definitely I hope y'all seen it and enjoyed it. I actually got him from Time Travelers, where you get all other forms of G.I. Joe and Transformers and wrestling figures and He-Man and She-Ra and all that kind of stuff, and Thundercats and you name it, they got it there. And if you need comic books, if you leave there, you can go to 4-Color Fantasies and get IDW, Marvel, DC, all kinds of in between, and check them out. Please do. Then you can go to Bank of Clark County if you're in the Winchester, Clark County area. I suggest you go to the Bank of Clark County, and for all your banking needs, they will have them met. And if you need any kind of counseling, doesn't matter what kind, you can go see Robert C. Brown at 133 West Pascoe Street, Suite number 10 at Healing Grace Counseling Services. Definitely check them out. You know, he is a good place to go to, good guy to talk to. But let's take a look at Serpentor, which I said last week in the Grunt review. This will be a one I looked at a few years ago with some minor differences. Best you could tell, there's no green cape that's made out of pixie ducks and dust and wishes. You know, and no weapons with this guy. Mainly because he's a vehicle driver. Because you see me last summer, and when I did my summer of vehicles, the air chariot was in there. But let's start with the file card for Serpentor, where it says Cobra Emperor, codename Serpentor, which is ironically his actual name, with a picture of Serpentor right here with Cobra, the Cobra logo. And the quote says, a secret cabal of Cobra scientists under the direction of the Interrogator, which actually became Dr. Mindbender, and Destro, combined combed the tombs, sarcophagi, and relics of the great depots of history to find cells with DNA traces from these long-dead genetic blueprints. They produced a composite clone with the military genius of Napoleon, the ruthlessness of Julius Caesar, the daring of Hannibal, I had to itch, and the facial acumen of Attila the Hun, the ultimate Cobra Emperor. A master of political intrigue and a brilliant tactician, he is capable of wresting power from Cobra Commander. Fortunately for the G.I. Joe team, the Cobra Emperor's own ambitions were not taken into consideration by his creators. The quote at the bottom states, his eyes have seen the legions of Rome tremble in Gauls and Nerville into the dust. His hand lifted the horsehair baton that signaled the first charge of the Carthaginian armored elephant phalanx. I know I'm butchering those words. His ears have heard the rattle of the French crusaders. Well, I'm butchering that word too. On the streets of Moscow. But it is in his mind his mind we must fear the most. The thoughts of the Cobra Emperor have not drifted from global conquest since the reign of King Solomon. I don't know who said that quote, but obviously they knew what he was talking about. But let's look at the accessories that Serpentor did come with. Or the air chariot vehicle driver version of Serpentor. He comes with the figure stand, upraised Cobra logo, codename Serpentor on the front, and his helmet, which is also in this gold plastic color. So here's Serpentor, bald head. In the cartoon, he actually had hair. In the comic book, he actually had hair. And then, of course, you got the two cobras on his shoulders. Gold uniform with green gauntlets, green skirt-looking thing, Roman skirt, green knee pads, and green boots, but gold everywhere else. And, of course, that's basically it. And his articulation is as follows. Head can swivel 360. Kind of gets caught up in the cobras around his neck, but, it is what it is. His arm can lift about so high. His arm can swivel to full 360. He can raise at the elbow, swivel at the elbow, and his gauntlets with his wrist can swivel the full 360. He does have the ab crunch, as you can see. His legs can split to here. Can split so far, but not really all that far. Of course, he's got loose legs like the grunt that I did last week. His leg can lift about that high. Double knee joint. Ankle can lift and bend, as well as swivel. And that's it on the articulation. So let's go ahead and look at Serpentor in his battle gear. So here's Serpentor, as if he was getting ready to board his air chariot. He's a good-looking figure. It's kind of not like the original, where he doesn't have that Cobra headdress thing in the back of his helmet that pegs into his back, but he's still a good-looking figure. Kind of middle tier, because he doesn't look like the vintage did. But it's all really important. No weapons, which is okay, but still acceptable. But I would still have this as a must-own because I have in the air chariot. So go ahead and pick that up. It comes with Steeler and the Armadillo as a 2-vehicle 2-pack from the 25th anniversary. So go ahead and check them out and pick them up. You can see Serpentor's vintage version on ACC 788, as well as Forum BX257's video. And so go ahead and check them out. You can see Sanitarian Productions version of this. But he does the whole box with the Armadillo, Steeler, and the air chariot with Serpentor. So go ahead and check that out. Joe Fan 82 also does this version, I believe. So go ahead and check him out. His first appearance in the Cobra, in the G.I. Joe comics, as with the figures with the in the late 50s. And he was also in through the 60s and into the Civil War, into the 70s, issue 70s, where he was actually taken out by an arrow by Sartan. So yeah, definitely check those comics out. And he made his first appearance in episode 4 of season 2 5-part miniseries Arise, Serpentor, Arise. And so go ahead and check them out. And check those episodes out. Watch that whole miniseries and watch the whole thing, which was pretty cool. This is my favorite 5-part miniseries of the whole G.I. Joe set. So definitely go check it out. And but this has been Serpentor. Definitely please pick this up if you can. You can only get them off of eBay, so I paid a nice little price for the whole set. But I would say go ahead and get it. But that's me. But definitely check it out. But as for Cobra Island, now you know, and knowing is half the battle. And like I said at the beginning of the video, check out next month for Cobra Island, because it's a big month. We're doing Decepticon leaders. We're doing the retro line for Cobra, as well as a special video Friday for to kick it off. Cobra Convergence 6. My day is July the 4th. So definitely check that out. And check everybody out on Cobra Convergence. As a matter of fact, you can go to ACC 788 channel for a complete schedule lineup of it. So definitely go check it out. It's a big event. It happens every summer. I'm proud to be in it for my second year. So definitely go ahead and check it out. It's a big event. Hopefully y'all watch it and enjoy everybody's video. But like I said, as for Cobra Island, now you know. And knowing is head to battle. See you in the next one.